Hello and welcome to day 8, the growth edge of your 10-day Purposeful Leadership Challenge. Today's challenge invites you to identify and challenge a conventional practice within your industry or sector that doesn't resonate with your values or purpose. It's about recognising that what's considered best practice isn't always the best fit, and that by daring to question the status quo, you can open the door to innovation, new ideas, and create a space for more purposeful leadership. So let's walk through the challenge then. 25 minutes on the clock. So the first 10 minutes, I'd like you to do a bit of a review, a convention review. List 5 to 7 standardised practices in your organisation, industry, sector. Think about the formal and informal unwritten rules that you observe. Helpful guiding questions you could ask yourself: what practices feel most constraining in your current work environment? What standardised practices seem disconnected from a genuine people first approach? Or perhaps where do you feel internal tension between organisation or business expectations and your values? So have a think about those questions and write down 5 to 7 standardised practices that just don't feel they fit anymore. And for each, now you've got 5 to 7, for each of them, I want you to rate them from 1 to 10, 1 being low, 10 being high, against how authentically they're aligned to your values and purpose. When you've done that, select one low scoring item that particularly feels limiting and note the specific value or belief it's conflicting with in yourself. So that's the first bit done. The next 10 minutes, I want us to design an alternative approach. So brainstorm ideas on different approaches that would align better against that low scoring. So you've got that low scoring convention. I want you to now brainstorm an alternative convention, an alternative practice. For your 3 favourite alternatives, maybe outline all your favourite alternative, just pick one, outline how would you practice it, how would it work in practice, what benefits might it create for all stakeholders, and how does it express your authentic leadership voice. So again, from the different approaches you've just brainstormed, identify your favourite and outline for me how would it work in practice, what benefits might it create for all stakeholders, and how does it express your authentic leadership voice. And for the final 5 minutes of today's challenge, I want you to look at how you're going to implement and experiment to test this new approach. So define what success would look like in testing this new approach, this new practice. Identify potential challenges and how you plan to address them, and maybe schedule when you're going to launch this new practice. Remember, share the convention you're challenging in the comments section below. By sharing your experiences and ideas, you can inspire others to also question the status quo and embrace their growth edge. Breaking the mould is the first step towards creating a more authentic, purposeful and impactful leadership legacy. So that's today's challenge. Looking forward to hearing what you have to say about it. Tomorrow, day 9, is the penultimate day of the 10-day challenge, and we'll be focusing on optimising energy for sustained success. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.